Hello everyone, my name is Angela and I will be telling you my Pcos and my Ovarian Dermoid story. So first of all, what is Pcos and what is a dermoid cyst? So PCOS stands for Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome. So it is when your eggs don't mature and that's why you're not gonna have periods. And And if you have PCOS, you are very prone to have diabetes because of your insulin resistance and your metabolic. I cannot remember, but you're gonna have a hard time losing weight if you have PCOS because every woman has different sets of symptoms when it comes to PCOS. But the number one symptom is not having period. Let's talk about the dermoid cyst. So the dermoid cyst is something that you have ever since you were being developed of your mother's womb. So the dermoid cyst doesn't only form in the ovaries, it forms maybe on your eye, under your skin, or maybe your spine. But mine happened to be on my ovaries, so yeah. So ever since I got my first period, my period wasn't really regular. It was irregular all throughout. And I am a hairy girl. I have hair all over my body and it is very hairy. And I have a hard time losing weight too. Even though I'm not really that fat or not overweight, it's still something that bothers me. So the three symptoms that I have is having a hard time losing weight, having irregular periods, and having a lot of hair. So that was my symptoms. And the reason why I got myself checked to the doctor is because my puson or my lower abdomen started hurting so much. I got checked by the OB/GYN and she asked me questions and questions like, when was your last period? What is the duration of your period? And how long does the next period come? And I said the things that are happening to me, and she asked some random and personal questions, which is fine because I think they need to know that as your doctor. She asked me questions. She said that I probably have PCOS, and she made me do the test. And what are the tests that she made me do? You ask a blood test about my hormones, and she made me do an ultrasound. Yes, it is a transrectal ultrasound, which is the ultrasound is going inside your butthole, and yeah, that is it really hurts. When the test and the ultrasound came back, it was confirmed that I have PCOS and they saw the dermoid cyst. Before it was 3 centimeters big. The cyst is 3 centimeters big. On my left ovary. On my right ovary has the little cyst, the polycystic part of my illness, which is the PCOS. So when it was confirmed, the doctor told me that I need to get that removed. Yes, I had to get the dermoid cyst removed. Yes, but she didn't really say that it has to be right now. She only said that if it gets big enough, like she said before, like 8 centimeters big, yes, it is something that we need to remove. But while it was still 3 centimeters, I can just wait for another year on how the cyst is going to get bigger. she prescribed me is pills. Pills, the brand name is Altea. I have taken it for 5 months and then I stopped. So on December 2019, I had another doctor's appointment. I had to go to have another ultrasound. Yes. And what they saw is that the dermoid cyst got bigger. It became 5 centimeters. It was 2 centimeters bigger in the span of like 5 or 6 months. So at that time, I was really fed up by the pills. So I had it stop for like 2 months. So after the doctor's appointment in December, we have gone to our province in Bicol. And while I was in Bicol, my stomach started hurting really bad for 2 days straight, and I remember being so sick. And my stomach really hurt so much. And it, a good thing for me, I can really tolerate the pain that time. After those 2 days of my stomach hurting, it just stopped after the third day because it just stopped after the 2 days because I don't know, it just stopped, but it's still coming back like a little bit. It's just like this was this was my this was zero pain before when I was Bicol, and the 2 days was like that. And then after the 2 days, it went down and went up a little bit and down and up a little bit. That is how the pain in my stomach is. So when we got back here, I had scheduled another appointment with my doctor. So I had another schedule with my doctor on January 2020. And I really said that it really hurts so bad, and she said that if it really hurts, it may rupture, or it may what do you call that when the ovary spins, and I don't know the term, but it can really cause if it isn't really surgically removed, then it just says that if it hurts, then it has to be removed, or else it may cause much more damage than it already has. So on January 2020, I was operated and my cyst was removed, luckily. The operation was like an hour and a half of them just operating me. And before the operation started, I was not allowed to eat any other food than crackers or water. That was the only two things that I am allowed to eat. It was hard not eating that long without any other food than crackers. But I survived, right? So yeah. And I was the first one. My schedule was at 7 at the morning, I think. I cannot really remember the time it started, but they got when they transferred me to the OR, I was there since 5 a.m. Even the operation starts at 7 because the nurses and the doctors have a shift at 6 a.m. That's why they bring me in the OR so early. So yeah, I waited 2 hours, then my doctors came and they let me sleep, and then I wake up, it was done. So when the operation ended and they brought me to when they transferred me to the recovery room, I remember not feeling my legs at all. From the hips to the feet. I was kind of panicking a little bit because I cannot really feel my legs. It is mabigat. It is heavy. My legs was heavy before, and even if I pinch my leg, I didn't really feel it because it was on anesthesia. After the operation, after a day maybe, I got discharged from the hospital. So after 2 weeks of resting here in the house, I have to go back to school because school started again. It was in January. Once after the operation, as you can see, I'm still alive. I cannot really still feel the what do you call that, the hiwa that they made. Still cannot really feel that much. I cannot really still feel my lower abdomen because there that is where they cut me up. So yeah, so I wanted to say thank you if you've gone this far, and I wanted to know if you have Pcos, please. If you have Pcos like me, share your story in the comment if you want to share your story. But if not, it's still fine. At least I told my story to the internet with many strangers. Well, I think I'm done. So yeah, if you like this video, please like, and if you want for me to make more videos, please subscribe and comment if you like the story. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.
Aman. Miss ko na kumain. Alas 12 pa lang, alas 6 ka pa pwede. Tubig lang at saka crackers. Tapos, pagka kumain ka nun, dapat makautot ka. Pag hindi ka nakautot, wala kang pagkain. Baka lumabas sa hiwa ko.